Hey, how are we doing? This is Jodi and Aaron again with Welcome Home with Gateway Realty. We're back with our next podcast and want to welcome you to hang out with us for a while.
We're excited.
So we have a guest that we're bringing on today. Joni from Western Nebraska Bank is with us today, talking about the grant that's coming in March. So we welcome you to join with us and hang out to learn about that.
And just keep in mind that there are several banks in town that offer that first-time homebuyer grant. So, if you're interested in trying to see if you qualify, please reach out to any of our agents at Gateway and we'll point you in the right direction.
Aaron's going to talk about some markets today and how things are going in real estate.
So as of yesterday, there were 74 active listings on the market, and that's just in our MLS. That's not including the ones that are not in our MLS. Average day on market, I thought was interesting, was 50 days. So
that's going to pick up though.
That should.
Yeah.
A couple of years ago it was 2 days.
The winter's been a little slow. People have talked about not wanting to move in the winter. I mean, it's, you get I think Monday it was 4 degrees out. Mm-hmm. Nobody wants to move when it's that cold. Mm-hmm. So
sometimes you don't have a choice though.
Yeah.
So, but if you have a choice, winter isn't the ideal time.
We've had some houses come on the market this week though.
Yeah, so, some nice listings.
Yeah. So we've got, and we've got some more coming on. But 74, 75 isn't bad.
Mm-hmm. I'd say the market demand is probably, especially with the interest rates being what they are, the lower priced homes, which, I mean, I never thought in my life I'd see a 2-bedroom over $110,000, but you see them every day now.
I know we've got a couple coming on the market in the next week or two in that 140 range for 2-bedroom, and that's crazy. But the demand is 100 to 160. That's what people are looking for. Now, I know that they would like more bedrooms than 2, definitely, but that's what people are looking for. Mm-hmm. Is that's the price range.
If interest rates change, go lower, then people can obviously afford more housing. So, I think we see a lot of people on the sidelines, kind of like Braveheart, where he's like, hold.
We had some investment properties come on this week, quite a few actually, 2 or 3 came on the market, some duplexes.
Yep.
And that's a great time to invest in this market in North Platte. We have people looking to, rentals are crazy right now, and so it's a great time to get into investment properties.
And we'll go over what Gateway has as far as rentals here in a little bit, which is not a lot.
No. How many rental properties do we have available right now? Because I know we have no storage available at Gateway, I know.
With that, keeping that in mind, it's not that we don't manage a lot, because we manage close to 500, but as far as the demand for rentals right now is super high. So we have 2 houses on the list and 6 apartments. That is it.
Now we have more things coming up though.
Yes.
We have a lot of apartment availability coming, but right now we don't have
it's in the works.
Right,
yes.
it's in the works. Yeah. But if you're looking to get into investment properties, there are some opportunities on the market. Mm-hmm. So a few of those came on the market.
A couple apartment buildings and.
Gosh, we have. I think I saw a couple come on the market. There's probably 3 or 4 on the market right now.
We went and looked at a duplex yesterday to list. So
if you want to get into investment marketing or investments, there's a lot of opportunities out there. Mm-hmm. But and it's a great thing to do. We've got some investment properties.
Yep. We've got a couple commercial properties that we just got listed. If you're interested in looking at those, you can contact Blue. They're at Gateway. He's our commercial guy. And
for rent, right?
Yeah, for lease.
Yeah.
Yep. And or sale. couple of them. So update on Village Park Flats subdivision. The triplexes are going up fairly quickly.
Where am I going to find those? Can you tell them where
You
find them?
find those over on A in Lakeview. If you're familiar with where Eisenhower School is at, it's directly in front of Eisenhower. The first one is up. Second one is halfway, and they're expecting 32 of those for this subdivision. So it'll be really cool when we get those, start selling those.
And you can see what they would look like finished on our webpage or on Realtor.com or in our lobby.
Yep.
So they are beautiful, very beautiful.
Yeah, we actually got a chance to tour them yesterday, or tour the first one yesterday. They were just getting ready to start insulating, but when you drive by, they don't look like they'd be that spacious. But once you go inside, you're like, wow, this is pretty cool.
3 bedroom, 2 bath.
Yeah, 3 bed, 2 bath. Actually, there's 2 full baths upstairs in your primary. You got your full bath. There's another full bath for everybody else to use upstairs, and then there's a partial bath downstairs
On the main floor with your living area, your kitchen. It's amazing how spacious they are.
Yeah.
So, great investment opportunities. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm really excited to be part of the New Haven family, and to be part of that subdivision. It's been really exciting for Gateway.
It's definitely the biggest subdivision North Platte's ever seen.
So property management is growing. Did you know that?
Yes, I hear it every day.
We've had to expand our staff. It's awesome that part of our business is.
Yeah.
It's been amazing. I sold a triplex in Ogallala yesterday. We're going to take that on.
We had a business entity call us last week. They see the demand for sustainable beef workers coming in and housing, and they said that they're going to start with 30 and possibly go up to 300 units. And they want us to manage.
I think he's out of Omaha, and they're going to build. So we're it's amazing. I feel that we've got a great property management team that takes care of everything, and we can definitely encompass whatever gets brought in. So we've got a great program.
And what's really cool is, when he started calling around asking for, who was suggested to manage, everybody told him Gateway. So.
And the demand is definitely high, and we can definitely take care of that because we have the staff. We have 5 on staff in our property management team. So if you are looking to invest in properties, please come talk with us. We have a great team, and we have handyman. We can take care of everything. We have repair people. We have somebody that takes care of the repairs when you call. We have people to show the houses. We have bookkeepers. We encompass everything. So we are the one-stop shop for investment properties. So you come in, you can sit down with our team, and they will talk to you explain to you that we take care of the application process with the tenant. We take care of vetting them. We get them into your property. We make sure that if there's a problem, we take care of that. You don't have to take care of anything except getting your proceeds at the end of the month. Any repairs, we take care of that. The move-ins, the move-outs, we take care of that. There's no problems that we don't take care of. All you do is answer any questions that we have and the proceeds.
And sometimes it gets down to where maybe your tenant doesn't pay and we take care of the evictions too, which is not easy.
I went to court a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, it's the bad part of managing, but that's what we're here for.
Yep. So as an owner, you don't have to take care of anything. We take care of it. Well, today we have Joni from Western Nebraska Bank, and she's going to talk about that first-time home buyers grant, and we're really excited. Joni, thanks for joining us today on Welcome Home with Gateway.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
What can you tell us today about the first-time home buyers grant that's going to be exciting?
Oh my gosh. So we are excited to again be able to offer the first-time home buyer grants through Federal Home Loan Bank of Topeka. The grant is called HSP, or Homeownership Set-Aside Grant. This grant is developed to offer up to $15,000 in down payment and closing cost assistance to families that earn less than 80% of AMI, area median income for that county.
So how would I know if I qualified for this grant? Because I'm guessing there are some strict qualifications.
There are strict qualifications. For the HSP grant, we are advised to use the USDA Area Median Income Guide limits. And so I can tell you that for a family of 1 to 4, that household can make up to $70,550. For a family over 5, they can make up to like $93,000. We are required to take into consideration the income from all people in the home 18 years and older who have an income.
So if I'm 16 and I have a job washing dishes, you don't get to use that income?
Right.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Do I have to pay this money back?
You have to sign a 5-year real estate retention agreement. So you are saying that you will live in that home for 5 years.
Okay.
If you happen to not, that may be prorated back. You may have to pay some of that back.
Okay.
It kind of all depends on how long you've actually lived in the home.
Okay.
And if you're going to sell it for a profit, there's a lot that goes into if you have to pay any of it back.
Okay. So you have all the eligibility guidelines, and I do remember when that grant money wasn't quite $15,000, so it's really increased over the years.
It has. So looking back, 3 years ago, the grant was for $5,000, and then the year after that, it increased to $7,500, and then last year it increased to $15,000.
I mean, $15,000 for closing costs and down payment. That's wonderful.
It's amazing.
Especially for a family of 4.
Yes.
Well, wow. I mean, and how many people normally do you have apply?
Well, there's a lot that apply. Not everybody qualifies. You know, sometimes they may make a little bit too much money. And the thing we have to keep in mind is that we have to qualify them for the actual loan itself first.
Oh, okay.
You know, we have to have a qualified home buyer before we can apply for the grant.
Okay.
But, you know, probably 10 to 15 a month. However, every member of Federal Home Loan Bank can only offer 5 of those a month.
Okay.
So we can do 5 of those a month. When we've hit the 5 for that month, we can't do any more. We have to move until the next month. But until those funds run out.
And there are other banks in North Platte and around the surrounding areas that do qualify to have these grants available.
Yes.
In their lending institutions, correct?
Yes,
Okay.
as long as they're a member of the Federal Home Loan Bank.
Awesome, great.
Yep.
So we have lots of opportunities.
Yep.
Now, there are other types of grants available with this, correct?
Yes.
And what are those?
Yes, so the other grant that we can offer is the HOPE grant, HOPE, which stands for Home Ownership Possibilities Expanded. This grant offers up to $12,500 per household for families that earn less than 150% of the area median income. So we'll talk about that a little bit later. The grant is not limited to first-time home buyers, and it is geared towards those families that historically have not received any support or any assistance in home buying. So if they need assistance with down payment closing costs on a second home, this is what that is for.
How long do these grants last through the year? Because they come available in March, correct?
They come available March 3rd. You know, it just depends on how quickly that money runs dry. There have been years where it has lasted until November, and there have been years where it's lasted until August.
Okay.
So it can go very quickly.
So you have realtors or that may come to you, or prospective home buyers come to you.
Yes.
And then that's how the process starts?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
wonderful.
Yeah.
How much money is set aside for that grant, those grants?
$4.5 million is set aside for just the HSP grant. I have not heard word on how much is for the HOPE grant yet.
Okay.
But there's $4.5 million to be spread about Kansas, Colorado, Oklahoma, and Nebraska. Every member can do 5 of those HSP grants a month and 3 of the HOPE grants per month.
Okay.
Until the money runs out.
Okay, and you get updates continually, I'm guessing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we can see it every day what their balance is.
Okay, and then is there, what do you have to do also to qualify? Do you, for me as a home buyer, do I have to take a class or?
Yes.
Okay.
Home buyer education is required. We guide our borrowers to take the Fannie Mae online class called HomeView. It is a free online class, and it takes a couple of hours to actually get that. But that class lasts for a year. So once they get that certification, it lasts for a year.
Okay, wonderful. And have you had anybody inquire yet?
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
I have one ready and waiting.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just waiting for a house?
Got the house, just waiting for the grant to come available. It's important to have a property specified when we submit for the grant. So yes, you know, when we go through the pre-qualification for the loan and get them qualified for the loan, the next piece is to get a property specified, because they have to have a property specified to be able to apply for the grant.
Okay, okay. Just in case things are moving pretty quickly.
Yes.
Oh, very smart.
Yes.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
thank you. So during the grant process, can they switch properties, or is it property specific?
It is property specific.
Okay.
If that transaction falls through for whatever reason, they have to start from square one with the grant.
So they really need to be in love with that house.
They have to be, yes.
Okay,
Yes.
great.
So this year, I mean, it's very busy when these hit the floor. You know, it's very busy, and we are required at least a 30-day turnaround time from March 30th to be able to close these loans, just because of they have to underwrite the file once we underwrite it for our loan. Federal Home Loan Bank has to underwrite the file as well.
Okay,
So that's why the time requirement there. This is just an exciting time. Spring is kind of a fun time. I feel like a lot of first-time home buyers are excited to get out there and maybe find their first home, and it goes in conjunction with the grant. It's hand in hand.
Well, we're excited that you came to talk with us today. Thank you so much, Joni.
Yes.
And we'll be looking forward to some more updates about this program.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
So today Chick-fil-A opened.
Right across the street.
Right across the street from us. But, you know, I gave Chick-fil-A a hard time last night because I saw on Facebook that they had took sandwiches to Caldwell.
Not us.
Not us. We're right across the street. So I sent him a message. I said, you think you want to send some sandwiches over to us, your neighbors, who are right across the street? And they responded, actually.
They invited us to their grand opening.
So
Just good.
I said, I just giving you guys a hard time. Congratulations for opening. And hope for the best for you.
We're very excited to see Chick-fil-A.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
have great food. We see nothing but great things on Facebook. So,
Yep.
Chick-fil-A opening. Have you heard the Sandhill Cranes? Have you heard them yet?
I've seen some geese.
Yeah, I think the Sandhill Cranes are going to be on their way soon.
Yeah.
Do you know the programs here for the Sandhill Cranes that our wonderful Visitors Bureau does?
They're loud.
Our Visitors Bureau does amazing tours. Dusty Trails
Dusty
does tours.
Trails, yes.
Amazing things for the Sandhill Cranes and the people that come through here.
It is amazing how many people come from. I mean, they're beautiful birds.
All over the United
world,
States.
yeah.
All over the world.
It just-
come for the Sandhill Cranes here in North Platte. And I know the Spike has programs, and the Visitors Bureau here in North Platte does an amazing job. And so that's something that's coming up very soon is the Sandhill Cranes tours are coming up. I have seen all over Facebook so much Valentine's Day stuff. I don't know what
yeah.
you're doing for your wife.
Well, what I won't be doing is Axis for X's.
Oh, Axis for X's, what?
You haven't heard about
No.
that? So I think Brigham's is doing. No, is it Axis and Aces? I think it was Brigham's. No, it was Brigham's. Anyway,
Axis for X's.
yeah. So you bring a picture of your ex, and they put it up on the
Oh, that's pretty interesting. Okay.
X throwing thing, and
You can put your X up there for Valentine's. Oh, interesting. Okay. There is a lot of restaurants doing some really neat stuff for Valentine's Day. I saw some Galentine's stuff. If your Valentine is your best girlfriend or something. So a lot of neat Valentine's Day stuff. So definitely check some stuff out for Valentine's Day.
I'd imagine everybody in town's up doing something for Valentine's Day.
Ice skating still going on. So when the weather is holding out here in Nebraska.
Which last couple of days it has.
Have you heard about a couple new restaurants and fun things downtown?
I keep hearing a lot of stuff about McCabe's, which I'm not entirely sure when that's going to open or if it's going to be just a bar or restaurant.
I don't know. I've heard about it, and I love their new Facebook page, but I don't know. I've heard it's kind of a bar, so I'm excited about it.
Looks very spacious with the drone fly through they did. Yeah.
Awesome. And then a new little kind of a healthy food restaurant type thing. Nosh and Nectar.
That's a new one for me.
Okay. I've heard about a little place going downtown. It's called Nosh and Nectar. So
I did eat at Pickled Pig.
Okay. Oh, Pickled Pig. Let's go. That's Aaron's good food face. Oh, yeah, let's talk about this. We have something to talk about. Yeah. Aaron's going to start. Because guess what happened to us after that?
So
cost us $70,000.
are you ready? Is it on? During the recording of our last podcast, we had mentioned, it's getting cold. Leave your faucets dripping. Well, we have a property in Maywood that we were going to get to that night. We didn't get there soon enough. And
what happened?
We come into the kitchen, bathroom, 2 bedrooms, hallway, ceiling, on the floor.
Along with tons and tons of
insulation. The pipes froze and they broke.
We had to rip up 6 floors of carpet. We had to tear out wood floors. We gutted entire rooms.
Yep.
What's our bill?
We're pushing 50,000 right now. So
because our pipes froze.
Because we didn't get to pipes dripping soon enough. So
take it from some investors.
Yeah.
Please check your pipes and get your water dripping and your cupboards open. Turn your heat up.
And this is a prime example. The furnace stopped working.
Yes. That's really what happened.
The furnace stopped working and we didn't get to it in time. So, prime example, it happens to everybody. So, check your properties if they're vacant.
So, Aaron, what are we going to do for the next podcast?
We're going to be talking with Cassie Condon, who is the events coordinator with Chamber. She is, as far as I know, been a lifelong resident because she was my neighbor when we were little.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So
she could tell us some good stories.
No.
She will have a wealth of information about what's going on in North Platte, though. Yep. So we're anxious to talk to her.
Yep. Very knowledgeable, and it'll be a good podcast with her.
And we should have some good updates on the market and what's going on with real estate.
And hopefully it'll be warmer.
Yes. So thank you for joining us.
Weather next week looks really...
Oh, no. Snow next week, by the way. Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, winter's
here. So thank you for joining us.
Yep.
Welcome home with Gateway Realty. Aaron and I will see you again.